Steve Hending, and I'm with ART at the Winter NAMM Show 2014. I'd like to show you some of our new products that we're introducing at the show just for you. The first product we have is the MX821S. 821, 8 inputs to 1 output. The S, stereo. You have 8 microphone inputs as well as 8 line inputs. Each channel has its own pan control to pan between left or right, and then the master output. These can also be linked together so that you could have, for example, 2 of these in a 2-space 16-channel stereo mixer for a very low price. The next product is the PDB4. The PDB Passive Direct Box 4, there's 4 of them. 4 independent passive direct boxes, each with its own pad and ground lift switch. The input and the through are on the front, while the XLR balanced output is on the rear panel. The next product is the SCL2, a stereo limiter compressor. Many of you may remember this from a few years ago when it was known as the SC2. The SCL2 is the updated version with an internal power supply. It is a stereo compressor limiter with noise gate and an expander. There's also a link function to run it as stereo, and on the rear panel there's also a detector loop if you would like to bring something else into it, such as ducking. This product, you may have seen this before, the SMS226 is our speaker management system, 2 inputs to 6 outputs. Test microphone input on the front, as well as USB on the front. It may be controlled via your laptop, via the included software. Speaker management system with feedback detection, multiple choices of crossover, EQ, time alignment, and such. It will become preloaded with many of the popular speaker cabinets, including all of the Yorkville cabinets and amplifiers. The SDA1 is a studio digital amplifier. As the name implies, it's a digital amplifier, very lightweight, no fan, so it is very quiet for your studio. 140 watts aside at 8 ohms, as well as 200 watts aside at 4 ohms. It may also be bridged to run for 70 volt operation. The control knobs are recessed for installation purposes, that the volume could be set, pushed back in, and we include a cover so that the volume knobs cannot be accessed. The other new product is the Headamp 4 Project Series. The Headamp 4 has, as the name implies, 4 headphone amp inputs, each with its own auxiliary input on the rear. It has a monitoring section that has its own headphone section on it as well with aux input, and a talkback microphone with its level control. For broadcast and studio applications, the person can talk back and select each individual person to talk to, or control room what to talk to. They can select which one to listen to, or listen or talk to them all. On the rear panel, you'll see the headphone outputs, as well as the aux inputs and the stereo input. Finally, the last new product here is our Cool Switch Pro. Cool Switch Pro is for the guitar player. For an ABY or a Y combiner, this also features a transformer isolation switch, so that if you're using it with 2 amplifiers, you will get no bleed from one amplifier to the other. And at this point, I wish to say thank you. Have a good year.